Hello, you're watching Stephen live from wonderful Wiltshire, England. This is Lights, Camera, Action with Stephen. This is my new Wednesday show, 6:30, and it's all about live broadcasting. I've been live broadcasting for 10 years and I really enjoy it, which is why I'm doing my third show of the week on TikTok, because I enjoy TikTok too. Now, there are two topics we're going to talk about today, and they are camera confidence and empathy. The question you may ask yourself from time to time, hello to Steve, is, could I do this? Could I appear with Steve? Well, could I appear on camera? And the answer is, yeah. I mean, this is a learned skill. Being on camera is not something that we're born to do, something we learn. And it's like learning a language, like learning French or like learning German. You do it step by step. You learn the words, you learn the grammar, and you gain confidence. And camera confidence, well, it's a taught skill, and we can learn it. And we're going to talk a bit about that right now. And I want to say thank you. Let me put my glasses on so I can see who's joining. Say hello to Amelia. Welcome back. We're talking about camera confidence. Could you be on camera? And the answer to that is a plain yes. You could try it. Okay. And hello to Open Ive. Let me just say hello properly. Just a minute. And to everybody who's joining live, thank you to Bus, to Kiro, and everybody. And you've joined Stephen live from Wiltshire, England. It's my Wednesday show, Lights, Camera, Action. We're talking about camera confidence. How do you get confident on camera? How can it be done? What's the best way to do it? Now, over the years, I developed a routine which works, and that's what I'm going to tell you now before we get to the 10-minute cut-off. Right, okay, if you want to learn how to be on my side of the camera, first thing, one, watch other people on camera. Watch how other people appear on camera, especially salespeople. The fascinating thing is that the people who exude the most confidence are those who are selling you something. They've learned how to do it. They've learned all about the products that they're selling you, because if you ask a question, they've got to be able to answer it. But in addition to that, they've learned how to appear on camera. And you can do it too. Okay, to do this, you need a group. And I would suggest Facebook group is the easiest to do. Create a Facebook group and invite one friend. So you've got you and a friend in a Facebook group, and go live in the group. Broadcast live into the group. Now, you're only broadcasting to your friend. Nobody else can see it. It's a closed group. It's totally private. And you pick your favorite topic. Whatever you're interested in, whatever you're passionate about, talk about it, and talk about it for 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, now, the thing is, you're going to trip yourself up. Things are going to go wrong, but you get through the 10 minutes. At the end of the 10 minutes, you ask your good friend, and they're a good friend, they will tell you the truth. How did I do? You know in your bones how well it went, the mistakes that you made, but this is a learning experience. And basically, if your friend is honest with you, they will tell you the good bits and the bad bits. Right? Good bits, great. Okay, bad bits, listen. This is one of the things about live broadcasting is the ability. Thank you for joining from the posts. And brilliant. Okay. One of the things about live broadcasting is listening. Okay. It's about talking is good, but listening and watching whoever's joining you. And okay. And Willingham and Anne-Mark, hello. And in Encore and Anne, welcome. Okay. Now I'm going to send out a flare. So I'm going to carry on the story, but first thing I'm going to do, if I can, is I'm going to send out a flare for this broadcast. We're talking about camera confidence. We're going to be talking about empathy too, surviving on thriving. Welcome. And I'm just waiting for a second. So you're in a Facebook group, it's just you and a good friend who's going to tell you basically whether you're good or bad. Okay, smile at the good bits and then listen to the bad. And with the bad bits, take them on board. Listen, if they say to you, you are too quiet, then speak up. I'm just using a flare. And hopefully this time today, I'll be able to use that flare. I think we've got it. I've got a flare working. That's the first time in 3 nights I've got a flare working. So you've got a friend in the group, you broadcast, they've critiqued you, they've been honest and open, and you want to do it again. So you broadcast into the group for a second time. We're talking about camera confidence. Anybody can learn this, like learning language, learning French or German. You can learn camera confidence. You can learn how to be confident on camera. And you do this by creating a Facebook group, add your best friend to it, and go live in the group. Let them watch you, and they will critique you, and they will tell you, because they're a good friend, they'll tell you the good and the bad. Okay? Go live again and work out the bad bits. Concentrate on getting your voice right, on getting your presence right, on not moving your hands too much. Because the thing you've got to do in live broadcasting is look at the camera and speak clearly, okay, and not too fast. You want to have a speed at which people can actually understand what you're saying. Yeah, don't rush at anything. This is your show, you're in control. So do a second show with one friend and repeat what you did before, because what you're actually doing is learning here. So you're talking about your favourite topic and you're broadcasting to one friend in a private group, nobody else can see it, and they will critique your second broadcast. Now, hopefully at this stage, you should have more good bits than bad bits, because you've listened, you've got your presentation right, I'm going to come on to empathy in a moment, you've got everything, it's improved. Okay, so you've got better. And you've done the second broadcast. Now, I've got to tell you how important that second broadcast is. Most people do a live broadcast, and it's just a live broadcast. They don't do a second, third, or fourth, or fifth broadcast. Now, I'm here to tell you that if you do a second broadcast, you're more likely to do a third. If you do a third, you're more likely to do a fourth. The more broadcasts you do, the more confident you get. Yeah, more confident in your material. Yeah, I'll come back to that in a minute. So, just 2 of you in the group, and you're getting better. Bring 2 more friends in. So there are now 4 of you in a Facebook group, and you're going to go live in front of 3 people you know. Okay, same material, and you're going to take on board. At the end of it, they're going to give you their critique. They're good friends. They'll let you have it. Listen to what they say. Listening is important in live broadcasting. Talking is good. Listening is better at times. So listen to what your 3 friends say. Digest it. Say thank you for the good bits and appreciate the bad bits. Now, I've got a call come in, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to accept. I missed it. Okay, so I'll go through that again. I was too slow there. I didn't realise what it was. So my apologies. I've just missed you. Mr. C, hello. Natalie, hello. Adenisa, Aiden, and Christian, and SJ, and everybody who's joining. We're talking about camera confidence, a learned skill, and how you can do it. Facebook group, 1 friend. Facebook group, 3 friends. 3 friends, and go live in front of them. Listen to what they've got to tell you. Basically, they're going to tell you the truth. They're friends. Okay? They're not going to tell you smashing super great if you're not. If you know where that phrase is from. They're there to help you. Juliana, hello. Manmahan, hello. Edit King, and everybody. Les. Welcome everybody, and thank you for joining me live. You're watching Stephen with Lights, Camera, Action, and we're talking about camera confidence being a learned skill. And you've set up a Facebook group, private Facebook group, you and a friend, you and 4 friends, and basically you're practicing. You're getting better at your script. And we'll come back to scripts later in a future edition of this show. But you are improving step by step. You're getting better. You're getting to know what you're talking about, and you're getting listening to the advice that people are giving you, and you're improving. That's the thing, improve. So you've got four people in. So you bring another 4 people in. Okay. So you've now got 8 people in the group, and you go live again. And this time it's 8 good friends, and they tell you what you're doing well and what you're doing wrong. And you've got used to listening now, and you listen to them. So they could talk about what you're wearing. They could talk about what you look like. They could talk about what you sound like, but listen to them. They're there to give you good advice. Nobody else in the world knows what you're doing, but you're practicing. And by this time you've done 5 or 6 broadcasts into the group. And now I'm going to say expand the group so that there are 16 people in total. So you've got an audience now of 15 people, all of whom are friends of yours, all of whom want you to succeed, all of whom want to see you go live in the big wide world. And you're practicing, you're getting to know your script, you're getting to know everything they said. At the end of that show with 15 people, you're on your way. Because you've done several broadcasts, you're learning your script, and your friends at this stage are going to say, wow, I didn't know you could live broadcast. And if they don't say that, then you go live again. Yeah? Until you're comfortable. Your friends are there to help you. And basically the quid pro quo, the thing that you can do if you've got a group with 15 friends, is to say, okay, would anyone like to appear on camera? Okay, would anyone like to appear on camera? And out of your 15 friends, you can bring somebody on camera, and you can just chat away, and they can get used to being on camera too as a guest. If they want to have their own show, then you could do that as well. So you can help the 15 people in the group because they've all been helping you. Now, at this stage, if you got to this stage and you've got 15 friends in the group and you've been going live on a regular basis over a couple of weeks, you're ready for the big one. Now, this is the way that comedians work. I've just been watching John Bishop, and John Bishop was doing a script about the European Cup. And it was absolutely hilarious, but he will have practiced that script before he ever went on stage. That's what comedians do. They practice and practice and practice, so that by the time they get to Wembley, they've got a solid 90-minute script, which they've tested in the working men's clubs up north and in small arenas, and then they get to the big one at Wembley and they're all set because they've been practicing. And in the same way, you've been practicing in a private Facebook group. And it's now your turn to go live. Let's just come back here. Jade, hello. And okay, thank you everybody who's joining from the flare. And Queen24, hello. Jade, hello. General, hello. Julie, Simi, it's in black and white, super. And Flick Creations, thank you everybody for joining live. You're watching Lights, Camera, Action with Stephen, and we've got to the big one. Okay, we've got to the big point. The big point is you've been practicing a private Facebook group, and now you're ready for the big world. Big, wide world, where not the public can see you. Okay, but you've been practicing for weeks with your friends. You've got your script sorted out, just like John Bishop, and you're ready to go live. Okay, now you can go live on your own TikTok account, yeah, or you can go live on Facebook. TikTok is a great place to actually go live for your first live. I'm just saying that my script has changed, and TikTok is a brilliant place to go live because everybody is friendly and supportive, and everybody wants you to win. Lewis, hello. Curtis, hello. LJ Tech, you're watching Stephen. We're talking about camera confidence. Umar and Martin Ho and Mr. Bearded Bear, welcome. And if you're if you've missed the first section, then I can tell you that this video will appear on replay tomorrow. Okay, so if you miss a bit, don't worry about it. This video, first 10 minutes, it will appear on TikTok tomorrow, and the whole video will go out on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitter and Twitch on Friday. Okay, so short press tomorrow and then on Friday. So you've been practicing in the group, you've got everything, your act together, you've learned your lines, you're ready to go live, and you go live on Facebook. Now you have created the most amazing advantage, because when you go live, your 15 friends, 5, 10, 15, will come and join you, and they will watch you live, and they know your script. They could actually do it probably, but they know your script, and they will support you in your first public live broadcast of the world. That is priceless. That is priceless. If I'd had that when I started live broadcasting, I would have been wow. Yeah, but it can be done. Private Facebook group, single friend, 3 friends, 7 friends, 15 friends. Practice, 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 and then you're ready to go live. You've got your camper confidence, you've got your script together, you've built it, and now you're ready to go in the big wide world on TikTok or the big wide world on Facebook, and you can broadcast to the world. I make it sound easy, don't I? It's not. It's not that easy. You have to be, it's like anything. Camera confidence is a learned skill, and you have to want to learn it. And you get your friends involved, and you get your friends to help you, to critique you, to tell you where you're going wrong. You get used to the criticism. You actually listen to what they say and take it on board. Yeah, listen to what your friends are saying to you, and if it's good, yay. If it's bad, listen. Listening is a very important part of live broadcasting. Okay, so you're live, you've got your 15 people supporting you, cheering you, commenting, asking you questions. And once you've done your first public broadcast and you've enjoyed it, then you'll do a second. And when you've done a second, you'll do a third and fourth. But the power of friends cannot be underestimated, and they can help you with your live broadcast. Let's catch up with everybody who's joining. Brody, hello. Lottie, say hi to Lottie. Welcome back. And Lecky, hello. Samantha, and Molly and the Ponies, and Matey Boy, and Just, and Blake, and Donna, and Ansar, and Turbo. Unknown. Holly, the boss. Okay, Holly. And Patrick Rafferty. Welcome. Thank you, everybody, for actually joining. And I say thank you to Ginge, and to, just a minute, let me move this down. Muta Stop. And if can I move that one? I can't. Okay, never mind. Okay, so that's camera confidence. Okay, and you can learn it. If you want to be on my side of the camera, go for it. There is plenty of room for broadcasters, and you can broadcast about something that you're passionate about, something that interests you. Yeah. Now, we do have competition. Okay, I've got a show which I run on Mondays, which is called AI Run Thrive. And this is, wait a minute. I'm going to turn the sound off. What do you think of that? If you follow Joshua Zoo, you can find it on Twitter, and he has just published this video. As you can see from top right, it is HeyGen, yeah? And this video, it's not Elton John. This video is created from one picture, and a soundtrack. And it is live on Joshua Zoo's Twitter profile right now, and it's either stellar, amazing, or it's frightening. So Joshua, I hope you can see that, Joshua Zoo, a quick peek at the latest Avatar 4 model, singing with real groove and energy. And that, my friends, is, I'll go up there, is a video avatar. It's just incredible. Yeah? Right, now it's not really competition. I'm going to tell you why it's not competition. Right. So Joel, hello. Dal, Noble, DD, God's Favourite, Casey, Pinky, everybody who's joining. Thank you for all the likes and thank you for the follows. Absolutely amazing. Okay. All right. Okay, now, one of the biggest skills to master in live broadcasting, let's just take a diversion for a minute. One of the biggest skills to master in live broadcasting is knowing what the heck to talk about. And what I have here, I'm going to take empathy off for a moment. I'll bring it back in a second. But if I go down here, I've got an agenda. Okay. And that's the agenda I'm going to be using in the following weeks. This is the first. Olivia, hello. Alan, hello. This is the first in a series of live broadcasts. You're here at the beginning. This is the first real episode I've had. I'm glad to be here. I've been doing this for 10 years. And I'm giving back. I'm saying thank you to everybody who's ever watched my live broadcasts and helped me. And joining from the post is Gogoj, welcome. Harry, hello. Jeff, hello. Sultan, Big Johnny, Marky Mark, and Erin, welcome. Debbie, welcome. Thank you, everybody, and thank you for the likes, and thank you for the follows, and if you're enjoying this, share it. Okay, and I've got people watching who haven't actually logged in. So, oh wow. Incroyable. I can see this, you can't. So far, 722 people have watched this video. This is the power of TikTok. 722 people have watched this video. 742 have watched this video so far. Zach, hello. This is the power of TikTok. Alina, Gabs, Alan Piehead, Gulls, Resultana, and Liz Weaver. More. Oh, what more? Okay. This is the agenda that we're going to be following over the coming weeks, and you'll be able to learn. We've talked today, introduction I always do. Camera confidence is the system that I was talking about. Private Facebook group, get a friend in, broadcast to the friend, get 3 friends in, broadcast to them as well. And Bogdan, hello, welcome. And Darren detects history. And to everybody who's actually joining, Miller, hello. We're going to be talking about cameras. I'm using today, my camera is a Logitech Brio, and an external camera is 791 viewers so far. Thank you. A camera is an external camera makes the difference between a great broadcast and a good one. Yeah. And we're going to be looking at the top. On a Tuesday on Amazon, I broadcast on Amazon.com. Okay. I'm an Amazon insider and I've been broadcasting on Amazon.com, the world's 3rd largest website, for the last 3 years. And I specialize in cameras and microphones and green screens. And I'll be bringing you details of the hottest cameras and microphones that you can get, because external video and external sound are the difference between good and great. Okay. We'll be talking about the subjects that you can broadcast about. Now, ideally, you should be broadcasting about something you're passionate about. I am passionate about live broadcasting, which makes it easy for me. But if you're passionate about pigeons, then you could have a broadcast about pigeons, pigeon racing, pigeon keeping, everything to do with pigeons. Yeah. Or if you're passionate about butterflies, and we have, at the moment, there's a butterfly count going on. And if you Google butterfly count after this broadcast, you'll find that they are counting butterflies, because we've lost 8% of the butterfly species in the UK. And they're doing a survey at the moment, and they want you to report back even if you can't see any. And they're just asking for 15 minutes of your time to actually survey a patch. It could be your garden, it could be your local park, and just count the butterflies. You don't need to name them, you just need to count them. Okay. Right, so it could be, your subject could be butterflies, it could be rabbits, it could be anything you like, anything you're interested in. As I say, mine is live broadcasting. It's also, as anybody who watches my Monday show, I am mega interested in AI. I'm interested in running and park run, which I've lost. I'll pick that up later. I'm also interested in helping people be successful on social media, and that's my way of paying back. So I'm here to help you. There's no cost involved. Yeah, everything I'm doing on here is because I enjoy doing it, and it's for free. So bear that in mind. Okay, and let's catch up with everybody who's joining in. So Blue-Eyed Tommy, hello. Lindsay, hello. Luke, Dr. Jones, H. Welcome, H. It's not H out of steps, is it? Triple E, MQ, everybody who's joining, I want to say thank you, and thank you for the gifts, and thank you for the follows, and thank you for the likes. Okay, so you can choose the topic that the subject that you're most passionate about. Then you put together a series of topics that you're going to talk about, and effectively what you're actually building is a run of show. In other words, from the beginning of the show to the end of the show, and what you're going to do. It's a script. Yeah, I mean, we talked a few moments ago about John Bishop, comedian. And John Bishop had he'd written a script for his joke about women's football. Yeah, I mean, basically, I'm going to borrow a bit now. He said, it's not right. He said, the women get tackled, they fall down, and they get up again. Men don't do that. Men don't get up from a tackle. Difference between the ladies' game and the men's game via John Bishop. And thank you, sir. And that was on TikTok just before I came live. So you actually, Emily Wares, welcome. I'm here to teach everybody how to live broadcast. We're going through the various steps. And the run of show is basically what it says on the tin. It's a running list, running order for the show. Every single live broadcast that you see has or should have a running order. The other thing, as I mentioned about camera confidence, you need to practice. The more you practice, the better you get, And I'm going to come on to empathy in a moment, and that will bring it all together. And that's my two topics today: confidence on camera. The replay of that is on TikTok tomorrow, and I'm going to do empathy in a moment. Thank you, everybody who's on. And Laura, welcome. No one, welcome. And Ian. Okay. And I just want to say we've just cracked 1,000 views on this live broadcast, which is brilliant. I want to say thank you, everybody, for actually dropping by and joining me. You're joining, well, I'll tell you in a minute who you're joining. You're joining Stephen live from Wiltshire in England. We're talking about live broadcasting. Mine being here to pay back and to help anybody who wants help. Practice is key. You've got to practice. You've got to perfect it. I'm using TikTok Live Studio. TikTok Live Studio has a record feature. And whenever I set up a new studio, which I did for this broadcast, I record only. I don't go live on TikTok. I record it using TikTok Live Studio, and I can see what I look and sound like. And I practice. Yeah? I've been practicing this live broadcasting thing for 10 years, and it still goes wrong occasionally. Yeah, that's the fun of live broadcasting. Things do go wrong. So if you are interested in live broadcasting, just get in touch with me. And I'll tell you what can possibly go wrong. And the answer is fun. Now, if you are live broadcasting on TikTok, you do need to schedule in advance. Having a schedule means that when people come to look at your profile to follow you, they know that you're going live and set a reminder. And we're going to talk about, during the course of this broadcast, we're also going to talk about, well, course of the series, we're going to talk about building a brand. Okay, so let me switch off this camera and let me switch off that card and come back to me. Okay, now, what I didn't know is that TikTok Live Studio, which is a Windows-only program, download for free, Say you want to broadcast live on TikTok, you don't need 1,000 followers. If they want you to broadcast live, they will let you. You do not need 1,000 followers to broadcast live on TikTok with TikTok Live Studio. Indy, hello. Laurel, hello. Shaba, hello. Llama, hello. 13 Armin, Anna, Queen Bee, Llama is, everybody's here. Marion's here. Ginger, Jeff French. Everybody's joining live tonight. And I'm just going to come down here. I want to say a big thank you to Laurel and to Andrew Bell and to No One and to Pi and to Ross Johnson. You're all joining Stephen live from wonderful Wiltshire in England with Lights, Camera, Action. We've been talking about, if I go up here, the top of this show, we talked about camera confidence, and we talked about how to gain camera confidence by using a private Facebook group. And that video, that 10 minutes, will be published on TikTok in the morning. So if you miss that, the replay is on TikTok in the morning. Now, this is a big one. This is a big one, and I cannot emphasize after camera confidence. The next big thing is empathy. Okay, is anybody from up north? I'm from Burnley in Lancashire. Is any Bankai, hello. Laurel, hello. Is anybody from Lancashire? Do we have anybody in the house from Lancashire? I'm a Lancashire lad, and then came down to Stratford-on-Avon where I spent 13 years, and I'm now down in Devizes in Wiltshire. Ashley, hello. Right, okay, Lancashire lad. Empathy. Right. In order, because the thing is that if you're broadcasting live, you have to catch people's attention, okay? Which means they have to be attracted to what you're presenting on screen, okay? They have to have empathy to what you're doing and to the stories that you're telling. What you want is to create a situation where your energy goes through the screen, out to everybody. In other words, what I'm saying is, in order to succeed at live broadcasting, you have to be energetic. In order to attract people to actually listen to you. Yeah? If you were, apologies to anybody who comes in now. If you were just slouched in your chair and you were just talking normal conversation tone, and you were talking about the best thing since sliced bread, it wouldn't matter. Because if you don't have energy and that energy doesn't come through the screen, nobody watches. Yeah, they don't stay. Everybody here has stayed, so thank you very much. A low energy broadcast just doesn't work. Before I go live, I listen to rock music, I listen to Def Leppard, I listen to In Excess, I listen to the Rolling Stones, of course, to get me in the mood to actually come live and talk to you. So when I come on screen, I've got energy, okay? And baby, hello. I've got energy, and it's that energy that carries you through a broadcast. It's that energy that keeps everything going. Nancy, hello. Jacob, hello. Janet, hello. Baby, hello. David Parkman, Pat Belfast, Elizabeth Argan, and Sean Murphy. Welcome, everybody. You're watching Stephen live from England with Lights, Camera, Action. We're talking about empathy. If you want people to react to what you're doing in your live broadcast, you have to be upfront. You have to be up for it. You have to be in the right mood. Now, I'm going to there is a proviso. If you're talking about a sad story, you don't want to be in a brilliant mood. But take the sad story away, then, yeah, I understand that. But what you've got to be, your energy has got to go through the screen. Yeah, that's what you want. Margie, hello, Margie B. Your energy has got to go through the screen. Yeah, you've got to radiate energy. And that's why your camera is important. Okay, just a minute. Let me go here. I'm just going to, just bear with me a moment. Okay. I like broadcasting like this. Some people like broadcasting like this. Now, to me, you're actually too far back. You're not close enough to your audience. So you have to, because when you start broadcasting, your confidence is low and you don't really want to be there. Well, when you do want to be there, you get closer to the screen. Yeah. In fact, you get so close to the screen that you are the screen. So using the camera software, always get the software. You can go from this to this to this. And this is far more effective. Yeah. If you want people to watch you, you've got to be front and center. You've got to be giving out energy. You've got to be getting people involved. Shabs, hello. Jack, hello. Joe, hello. Bonnie, hello. Graham Monks, Marie, Sharon, Martin, hello everybody. You're watching a slightly energized. Yeah, I run on Duracell batteries, I'll tell you. Duracell batteries and cuddles is what keep me going. And your hair's welcome. And we say welcome to Riz and S and user 486 now. We've looked at camera confidence, we've looked at empathy. I'll come back to both topics in coming weeks. This show, Lights, Camera, Action with Stephen, is part of a series. It's here every Wednesday at 6:30. Make a note in your diaries. And I said I would, so let's go. Now, this is the first time ever. The first time ever. I'm just waiting for a refresh. Just give me a moment. Stay still. I'm fine. I'm just waiting. I have not done this before, and
wow, is it your first time?
No, with a guest. I'm trying to get the cameras back on screen, but it won't work. Have you done this before?
Oh no, I can see you, Stephen.
Right. Okay. I can't see anybody. Cruise with Tina, hello, and Johnny Boy. I'm not sure what's happening. All I see on my screen is live studio. Does the preview disappear? Yeah, I'm not.
No. Don't worry, I can read the chat.
This is weird. Okay, right. Oh, we're back. We're back. Right, Gucci, hello. First of all, first question: Where are you? Where are you from?
From the UK, my friend.
Right. May I ask whereabouts in the UK? Roughly. County will do.
Whereabouts? Manchester.
Right. Okay. Well, in that case, when I tell you that I'm from Burnley, you'll know where I come from.
Wow.
Yeah, because we're 20 miles north of Manchester. Okay.
Wow.
Okay. So we have that in common. Lancashire, Manchester, same difference. Okay. What do you actually do for a living? For a business?
What I do for work?
For business?
I'm a bin man.
Ah. Okay. I mean, we need, there are services that we need, and I'm grateful for all the public servants that we have that actually keep everything running. Okay.
Hey, I see you trying to crack a laugh. I know you, I know it.
Sorry?
I thought you were cracking a laugh.
I'm not trying anything untoward. I'm just being me.
It's okay, you can laugh.
Right, okay. I want to say a big thank you for joining me. You're my first ever guest. Hopefully you won't be the last. I want to wish you every success. Enjoy the rest of your day. This is Stephen from wonderful Wiltshire, England. I now know how this works. Thanks to Gucci. Thank you, sir. And we'll see you all again.
No problem.
Okay, you're most welcome. Right, take care, everybody. Tony, hello. Bye. I'm going. Bye.
Are you going?
Yeah. I've been live for 40 minutes, so I'm leaving. Okay, I'll see you again.
Okay. Take care, okay. Take care.